And we are back live from the Penny Arcade Expo in Seattle, Washington. Chris Puckett here with Benson in the booth, and you are watching Impact take on Astonish.BadHistory. And Impact, they came out swinging in their first game.
They really did look so dominant. Miracles and John, just that slaying combination. They were dropping some serious numbers. And right now we're going to take a look at our Bad History lineup there. You can see Fizzip, Dido, Joey, and Threat. Now, I love watching Fizzip play. I said it earlier on. For me, really is one of my favorites, especially Search and Destroy. I don't know why.
S&D star, man.
Yeah, it's true. I just love it. Some of the plays he makes, you watch and you think, how has he got away with that? It really is one of those players that for me always stands out in Search and Destroy. You know, his teammates as well, playing relatively well, but it just came down to, can you beat two world champions and this implants.
And this is really a treat for Renegade, Joey, and Threat to be able to play with Fizzip, who is now a veteran in the Call of Duty scene, and as well as Dido, who has really been one of the hottest free agents since Black Ops 2 started. He played with Icons Blue back in Dallas, played on a different team going into our second event in Anaheim. He can join in with any squad and really have a great game. You can see them from left to right. You got my boy Threat, Renegade, Joey, then you're looking at Dido, and closest to you there, that is going to be the man we got to keep our eyes on, Mr. Fizzip.
The legend. Yeah, Mr. Fizzip. Really excited to see what he can do in that situation. But as well as that, you'll see the graphic on your screen. Vote for the next matchup that's going to be on main stage. It's either going to be hashtag Envy versus FaZe or hashtag Unite versus Sora. Make sure as well you include hashtag MLG in those tweets. Otherwise, they won't count. They disappear on the interwebs.
You can't find them. Take it all away.
It just disappears.
Use those hashtags, ladies and gentlemen. Who do you want to see on the main stage? Personally, I got to see my boys Envy.
I'm excited to watch that. I'm not gonna lie. I spoke to Proofy before the tournament. I said, I have a feeling. I don't want to jinx it, but I have a feeling you're gonna do very well this event. And he was like, okay. I like that.
I'll take that.
But it was what me and Remy were talking about earlier on. He was SMGing in hardpoint, and he didn't have the best of games. Then all of a sudden pulls out an AR in CTF, and you're watching and you're going, why not just do that in hardpoint? He dropped some serious numbers. They played so well, but obviously they only actually managed to take just one map so far. So going into the second game, they need to try and win that series 3-0.
It's not going to be easy, but I think they could do it. Definitely would help their chances of finishing in the top 4 here and making some money from Seattle. But it's time now for game number 2 in our current series. It's going to be Impact versus the boys from Bad History. This time, it's going to be Capture the Flag. And the map is going to be my favorite. We're going to raid. At the start, who's your player to watch from the Bad History lineup?
You know, I say keep your eye out there for Dido. I have a feeling he's going to do some really sneaky little plays, and I just love watching him. As well as that Threat with the SMG. Watch out for him trying to be aggressive and push straight into that Impact base. But, you know, when it comes down to pushing that Impact team, it's going to be so hard. You know, you've got some great SMGs and some great ARs on that team. And actually, Killer is going to be running with AN-94, I just noticed.
Very interesting. So the blue team, those blue arrows, that's going to be the boys from Impact. Your yellow arrows this time around, that are going to be the boys from Bad History. And currently, Benson, you are going to be our driver as you have Kill on the screen. Let's go to Dido, though. I want to see what this man's up to.
Well, Dido right now, he's pushed that right-hand side. He's going to be using that M8 as well. As Fizzip actually goes big with a 2-piece. Shut down his teammate there, though, with a TAC 45. Never the best thing to do, but he's going to pick up another 2. And right now, Killer was starting to heat up with the AN-94. And it's worth mentioning there, the AN-94 is one of those debates. Do we use it online? Do we use it at LAN? And people always say it isn't that good at LAN, but you know, so far he's playing relatively well with it. But Dido heating up, 4 kills to his name right now, Bucket.
All right, well, right now Dido is going off with his M8A1, and Dido, he can do it all, but I really like to see him when he's got the assault rifle in his hand. And in the opening 50 seconds, Dido really doing work. Finally going to be cleaned up as Miracles and BL Fire will pinch on him. And BL Fire, he's making the smart decision here, Benson. Impact, one of the best teams in the game at making sure no one gets past their offensive pushes. To make sure no one is flanking, no one's going to get a sneaky cap out, and you can tell BLFAR, he's going to be the defenseman for the squad, at least for the start, until they can regain map control.
They do really well at rotating back to the flag, cleaning out, and then going for that map control. You see too many teams in CTF just push straight up, and because of that, they can essentially lose a flag. Miracle's there in your kill feed, though, picking up 2. Meanwhile, BLFAR is going to push into Kitchen, does shut down Threat, and this is what we're talking about. Now Impact have that map control, they can really start to try and push.
Yeah, and you can see a player over on poolside. That was John trying to sneak in. BLFire, he's just going to be the support player. Doesn't want to be the objective man. He's going to be the one who wants to support the flag carrier. Unfortunately, I think Fizzip...
What?
Yeah, he's pulling out the SVU
I don't think
with
that's
a
a mistake
thermal scope on this. And I have never seen Fizzerp do this in a tournament. We're going to stay on board with him through the respawn.
I would like to point out, I said this to Revan on Pro Scrims, I've seen more and more players use sniper rifles in CTF, and he was like, who? This is a prime example right here. Fizzerp, he's made that class. That isn't a mistake. He has fully made that class. He's trying to use it to his advantage, but John has pulled the flag away for Impact. But look at Miracles again, Puckett. 7 kill streak at this point.
Yeah, we're watching the flag being pulled by John. He knows players are going to be inside the base. Miracles goes down there as well. Killa trying to survive, but unfortunately it's Threat. And here comes the counter cap from Bad History. And this is the perfect execution of a counter cap. Great patience by Threat. The score streaks will drop him, unfortunately. And Renegade is going to have to get some serious kills on the pool stairs. Can't get one. It's all up to Fizzerp. The pistol and the sniper class here from Fizzerp is blowing my mind. Hellstorm coming in. Fizzerp's going to survive it. Sprinting in. It's Bad History with a sniper capping flag.
Wow. I mean, this is just great. I mean, you don't normally ever see this gun. If you're going to snipe, it's either going to be the Ballista or the DSR. He obviously has some crazy strategy with FPU. He's going to say thank you very much for the smoke grenade. That's only going to help him out, obviously using that dual band scope. This is just sneaky plays from Fizzerp, sitting in the back of that flag trying to defend it, but BL5 does manage to get that kill and pull the flag away, immediately shut down, and with 1 minute 46 still to play, it's Bad History, 1 flag in the lead.
All right, right now I'm showing you Threat, who is trying to go for the attack, as Fizzerp is going to kill the flag carrier back at his base. Threat coming behind enemy lines. There's going to be 2 players in front of him on poolside. Spots one, the Scorpion, not the best at range, but he's able to connect. Gets caught mid-sprint as we go back to Fizzerp, and Fizzerp so far has 1 cap, that big flag defense back at the base, and it's Bad History on top of your leaderboard, 1-0 with just 1:15 left in this first half, and this pistol is wrecking Kid with the TAC-45.
Fizzerp is 14-6 right now with a sniper rifle and a pistol, with a flag and a return.
If you guys aren't tweeting about Fizzerp right now, you're using social media the wrong way.
You're not doing it right. Let's just put it that way, because he is on a rampage right now. And, you know, his teammates as well. I mean, when you look at that scoreboard, they're playing relatively well. I mean, Renegade 3-8, not having the best of days, but Guido 9-11. Meanwhile, Pistol, that's all you can hear. He shuts down Killa there. On a 10. BL5 has pulled the flag away, though, Puckett. He's on a 3 streak as well. If he caps this, he's going to be so close to that Hellstorm missile. There's only going to be 1 player who's going to stop it. I believe it's going to be Threat, and he's decided to go the long way around. They could stop this flag. He has the MSMC. He needs to go clutch for his team. His teammates are there. He should be able to pick up the flag if he goes around the outside. But where is that kill sign? There it is.
There it is.
Nice plays from Threat.
And he's going to get the return. That's the second return inside the Impact base. The counter cap in the hands of Fizzerp. 22 seconds left on the clock, and I just saw Miracles lean all the way back in his chair in frustration. This is going to be a 2-0 half as Fizzerp will run it up the stairs. Only 1 player in position to stop him. Can John get there? No, he cannot in time. 2-0. Bad History at the half. What an opening round of Capture the Flag. Both of those perfect execution of counter caps, and Fizzerp showing off a ridiculous class that is working extremely well.
I'm sat here as confused as everybody else. I'm sure you know. He's using a sniper rifle and attack. He's top frag. He's playing so well. And as you said, Miracles leant back on the back of his chair as if to say, how is this happening right now? I can't get my head around it. It's just a very clever strategy from Fizzerp. He knows Impact. They love throwing those smoke grenades on the flag. And he's just sat there with a dual band saying, all right, thank you very much. And looking over at Jacob's just as confused as everybody else right now. He doesn't know how this is working. Yeah. But 2 flags lead.
I looked over at Rambo and Jacob, and I just had my hands in the air like, what is happening? Fizzerp with the 2-piece. 2 headshots, the pistol, the near 3-piece, but it's Impact John opening up on a 3-kill spree as all of his teammates fall. John working for that Hellstorm missile and the Lightning Strike, the flag stopping kill streaks. Can he put them to use? Player up top on the balcony, it's Fizzerp. He's going to get cleaned up, and John and Miracles really doing a nice job of securing the center before pushing forward.
I just had a quick flick through all the players. No one with any streaks at this point, so that's something to keep your eyes up for. And you can see on your screen there, Fizzerp, the man, the legend, with the sniper rifles. It flicks it over to John. In fact, let's have a look at what John is up to. On your screen right now, has 3 kills to his name, pushing in towards that back garage. Only going to tag him up, though. Isn't able to pick up that kill, and now needs to back off. But look at the mini-map there, Puckett. Threat. Very sneaky, the back of basketball, making his way up towards that enemy flag, but decides to double back. He's in a very good position, but the question is, how is he going to play this?
Yeah, and I think BLFire knows someone is missing, so BLFire is back at the base hunting. Meanwhile, Miracles and the rest of Impact are pushing forward. Down goes John. Dito is going to take out Kill, so Miracles is left all alone, and he will be cleaned up. BLFire quickly cleaning up his opponent Threat at the base, though, as both flags will be secured. 3:37 left on the clock, and believe it or not, it's Impact on their heels right now. They really need to get something going before they run out of time.
Visit 19 and 11 currently with that sniper rifle. He did shut down BL Fire in Kitchen. Immediately got taken down though. And having a look at that minimap, you can see that, you know, it is Impact who do have that control. They're being so aggressive. But watch out for the way Bad History play. Their 2 flags, Puckett, have been counter caps.
And this is really the first time I've seen a TAC 45 in an MLG tournament. We've seen it at different events around the world. But Fizzerp showing off this new class. Do you think this is going to be something that other pro players are going to want to copy? Because the meta game of Call of Duty Black Ops 2 is always improving and changing.
It is, and when you actually analyze what he's doing, it's very clever because he knows Impact love throwing smokes to try and pull the flag. So he says to the back with the dual man, picks him up, and as well as that, the TAC, just such a lethal secondary. It really is. So in his mind, this is the perfect strategy, and right now it's working. And what's great is Impact don't know how to react to this. They've never played against this clearly, and they're just sat there going, what do we do?
You just saw it was Renegade getting the kill back at the base. Meanwhile, the other Bad History player, Threat, is pushing this one in. 3-0, 2:25 left on the clock, and you're hearing the let's go come out of the 16-year-olds from Bad History. I love this tournament so far. This group play is absolutely awesome, and for anyone saying that Bad History doesn't deserve to be here, they're showing that they can hang with the best in the world, the Call of Duty champions.
Absolutely. 3 flags in the lead with 2 minutes still to play. I mean, we have seen comebacks like this, so don't count Impact out just yet. And I've just noticed, I think Fizzerp has finally changed his class. He has an MSMC, and there's a 2-piece. Shuts down John and BL Fire in the middle of that. There's a third as well. Fizzerp, what? He is just playing out of his mind right now. 26 and 14, 2 caps, a return as well to his name. Just wow, Fizzerp.
And look at Dito right behind him, 20 and 18. Threat, you'll notice he's negative, but not that much. -5, and he's been the man on top of the objective all game for this BH squad. Dito, he's going to have his hands full, though, as Impact, they start their push. He picks off 1, 2 more coming from the left. Can he turn on this flag carrier? It's John. The flag is returned. Threat back at the base, getting some important kills. Miracles gets the 2-piece, though, the 3rd, and now he's going to be running this one home with some great cover from BL Fire.
This is going to be all down to Renegade from Bad History. If he's going to have any chance of shutting this down, you can see he's overextended all the way around the outside. Flag is currently in Kitchen. He may be able to go big, but just as he looks away, the flag is going to be running surely, and he pre-fires with the N9.
Oh!
Someone got the kill, but it's immediately picked up. Ran in, 1 minute left. Can Impact do the impossible? Can they cap 2 more flags?
You know, Impact, you can never count them out when it comes to capture the flag. We've seen what they did against Complexity, putting on some of the best CTF games of all time on standoff, as well as I believe this map. They will fight to the very end, and Kill is running that one as BL Fire is spawn killing. Kill has 1 more player to his left. He will be taken down. Can his teammate Miracles get into the action before the return? Players jumping on it. He's got to stop him midair. Can't get the kill. And Bad History's Dito and Fizzerp will lock that one down with Threat getting the return. It's all but over. 30 seconds left on the clock. And let's take a look at these stats. 30 and 17. Fizzerp using a sniper for the entire first half with a TAC 45 backup secondary. Dito 25 and 22 with 3 returns. You see Threat to capture the returns as well, and Renegade ran that very first flag for the team. A great performance across the board.
Look at the returns as well from this Bad History team. 7 returns. So out of those 7, they only let 1 flag go. So, I mean, that's just really good play overall from Bad History. I mean, you could argue, you know, that's Impact being really aggressive, pulling the flag all the time, but they only managed to count 1 flag. So when it came down to it, Fizzerp sat at the back of the map with a sniper rifle dual band, just pre-aiming, saying, blow those smokes. I don't mind. You can't see me. I can see you. And he actually went and dropped a huge amount of kills. I think he dropped a 30 bomb.
30 bombs. All
he
day.
Did 31 for 18, 2 caps and a return.
Is that good? Should you do that?
I could do that.
I can't. I could never do that. Good game there from the Big Fizz. Guys, that's going to do it for game number 2. We have 1 more. Who's going to win this series? Is it going to be the boys from Bad History? Or is it going to be the ones who everyone thought would be taking this one? Impact. We'll find out after this.